we are going to start with something called PEMDAS, which is order of operation. Now, this is very important because when we see an equation or when we see an expression, mathematical expression, PEMDAS tells us exactly in which order we have to complete the expression. If you don't follow the order, then you get a different answer, which is different from the correct answer, right? So PEMDAS. What does PEMDAS stand for? Well, P stands for parentheses. E stands for exponent. Okay, it's this thing right there. M stands for multiplication. That's that, and division. And A stands for addition. And S stands for subtraction. Like so, okay? So from here and that direction is the order that we solve an expression or equation. That is order of which that we do the operation, okay? So first, when you see an expression or equation, first thing you want to do is a parenthesis, then move on to exponent, then move on to multiplication or division, then move on to addition and subtraction last. Now notice how MD and AS, they are in the same level, equally written 1 and 2 left and right? That is because multiplication or division, there is no first and last. You just do whichever comes first. So if multiplication comes before division, then you do that. If division comes before multiplication, then you do the division. Same thing for addition and subtraction. If addition comes before the subtraction, then you do the addition first. If subtraction comes before the addition, then you do subtraction first. Whereas parentheses and exponent, this is the order, okay? So this will make a little bit more sense once we do a little bit of couple examples, okay? So let's take a look. I have a problem right here. 18 divided by 6 plus 4 parentheses 5 minus 2. Okay, now remember PEMDAS, which I'm gonna write here on the side. Okay, now according to PEMDAS, we have to do parentheses first. That's number 1. Now I see parentheses right there. This is inside a parentheses right here, right? So we have to do that first. So I'm gonna write everything else as is without doing anything. Okay, now 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, right? So we did parentheses first, okay? After this, we have to do exponent, but I don't see any exponent here, so we pass, okay? Number 3, we do either multiplication or division, okay? So I'm gonna change color back to black. Now, so we have to do whichever comes first, right? Now, from the left to right, I see the division comes right here. So we gotta do the division, right? And then right here, I see multiplication. Notice how if there's a number, right here, 4, and if there's a parenthesis without any sign, that automatically means it's a multiplication, okay? So if remember that. So if we do in that order, 18 divided by 6 is 3, plus, we don't do anything about addition yet because that's after multiplication or division. 4 times 3 is 12. Boom. Now then, we move on to addition or subtraction because we don't see any multiplication or division left, right? So then I see addition here. So 3 plus 12 is equal to 15. So this is our final answer, okay? Now, what happens if you do other stuff first? We're gonna take the same question here, but let's try other things first, just because, okay? If we do like addition first here, let's say, Then we get 18 divided by 10 times 3. And then let's do the multiplication first. Then we have 18 divided by 30. Then we get some weird fraction here, 18 over 30, right? Which is very different from our original answer, right? So we cannot do other ways except following through the order of operation that we have to follow, okay? Now, so that is PEMDAS.